So when I'm talking about a dog in a relationship, if you're out hiking with your dog at a dog park or on the beach and you call your dog and your dog stops, turns around, looks at you and say, should I take their call or not? They say your name on their cell phone, so to speak.
Right.
You just call them, you just dial the number. And they go, should I take the call or not? And what happens if your dog push the button, it goes ignore and goes back to sniffing a bush or playing with another dog?
Right.
What happened is most people then blame the dog. Blah, 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 he's not obedient, it's not that. What I'm saying is like, let's stop. Let's see what happened in the past where your dog realized, I don't want to go back right now. How did you show up unbeknownst to you in the relationship? Do you see? So when I'm talking about dogs are our training wheels, not everybody going to be that honest with us. But dogs are. And instead of blaming, it's kind of like, let's see, what's going on with the dog at that moment, what's going on with me. Really kind of to co-create a relationship.
Yeah.
As opposed to, I'm in charge, you're subservient, because it doesn't work in any relationship, not even with a dog.
That's such a beautiful lens to look at relationships from a place of pain or pleasure. I think that many people operate from a place of maybe pain or maybe inflicting pain or violence, and not realizing it. There's various different forms of violence.
Yeah.
And that's their approach to life. Maybe they learn like, oh, you got to be a strong man, or you got to,
yes,
to get what you need, you got to just crush and conquer.
Yes.
But ultimately within that, if that's your approach, it might work for a while, but the people or the dogs or, whatever that you're crushing and conquering, literally or metaphorically, they will have an uprising. That's not, you can't just operate that way because they're not going to have they're not going to truly respect you. They're not going to truly, maybe they wouldn't be truly loyal to you, perhaps.
And that's the difference between...
If respect from fear is different from respect from, general appreciation, trust.
Devotion.
Yeah.
When somebody is devoted to you, think about a musical band. Think about Jerry Garcia. What was his fans were willing to do? What were his fans willing to do?
Yeah.
Anything, just to see Jerry Garcia. Versus when you're not a raving fan, when it's not something that you're like, oh, it's okay. If he's there, if he's not, that singer. So really in a relationship, if you come from a place of I'm in charge and you have to, versus the one you're in a relationship with you is excited to see your name show up on their cell phone. Or your dog is excited when they hear you utter the name. And they're like, yes, I've been called. That is the best way to be in a relationship. That's what we all want, right?
Yeah.
That our beloved, when they see us, they're like,